Hello, my friends. Brian King here. Just had a great conversation with a client a few minutes ago, and one of the topics that came up was the idea of hyperactivity. And there tends to be this ongoing misnomer that hyperactivity refers to physical hyperactivity. The kid that's always poking the person sitting next to them, or the person that fidgets in their seat. This goes for adults as well. Tapping the foot all the time. Feeling like there's this need to move constantly. And physically being able to see it. Somebody that's always tapping the table, always fidgeting with something. That's what we traditionally think of hyperactivity. And that is often most demonstrated with boys with ADHD. Now, there are girls that are like this as well. You'll see them, they're very loud talkers, they're very flitty, they're talking a lot, and they just seem to have so much on their mind and they just have to get it all out. That's more traditional hyperactivity. However, there are girls diagnosed with ADHD who can appear calm on the outside, but inside they are incredibly revved up, very, very busy, feel this internal intensity. Like there's this sense of fullness of energy that they don't know what to do with. Like this big buildup of anxiety. And one thing I pointed out to my client is that anxiety is often a byproduct of the hyperactivity because your nervous system is so revved up in general that that's naturally going to spill over into your stress response. Because if everything is on alert, because we know we have an all or nothing nervous system, if everything is on alert, well, that also includes your threat defense system. So you're going to feel more hyper-vigilant. You're going to do more ruminating, more what-ifing, more awfulizing, catastrophizing constantly. And that anxiety can be an offshoot of the hyperactivity. So remember that they're related in that way. They're not mutually exclusive. Just because they're diagnosed independently of one another, ADHD and anxiety, and they're often treated separately, they are, one might as well be the mother of the other. The anxiety is pretty much, in some ways, the child of the hyperactivity that comes along with ADHD. So if you're a girl and you think, well, I'm not really that hyperactive, if your mind is racing constantly, if you feel this internal intensity, this tension always going on all the time, like there's this almost like a pressure cooker. Although you don't express it externally, it doesn't mean it isn't there. You just have learned to internalize it. Some of this is because of upbringing, what the culture gives to you. And some of this is simply a fear of vulnerability, a fear of losing control of your emotions should you express them. So you feel it better to put a cap on it instead of working through it. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of people out there don't know how to help you process this stuff. Well, guess what? I do. I teach my clients every single day how to process through the rumination, the anxiety, so they can get back to a more place of equanimity, of homeostasis, so they can feel they're calm again. So when you think about all the different professionals you've been to that didn't get it, that couldn't help you, I promise you that stops right here and now. Because I do get it. I've been doing this for years. I live with ADHD. My 3 boys have it. I've been helping people with these challenges for well over 12 years with great results. So if you have any questions about how I can help you with this stuff, just shoot me off a message and we'll talk about how to make it happen. I hope you're having an amazing week. This has been Brian. Until we talk again, thanks for being you.